Hey guys, Alex Kaufman here with TRE here in Austin, Texas, and today I want to talk to you about taking a deal down with SubjectTo financing. It's just another creative way that you can add to your arsenal when you're going and approaching off-market sellers and trying to buy some deals. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and let's dive in. So what is SubjectTo financing? SubjectTo financing is buying a property subject to the owner's original loan. Now, this is just a form of seller financing, and instead of the seller, being the bank, what you're doing is you're just taking over the existing mortgage that this person has. Now, what are the advantages to this? The advantages to this are you're getting into, if you're doing it right and you're walking into the property, not putting anything down, and you're just simply taking over the existing loan, you're walking into any equity that this seller has in the property. Hopefully this seller has a good interest rate, and hopefully they have good terms on the loan. Now, some of the reasons that we utilize SubjectTo to take down properties is maybe the margins aren't there for a flip, maybe the margins aren't there for a wholesale, maybe the property is priced too high for a rental for us. And so this is just another resource that we like to have in our tool belt to take down a property. Now, typically what we'll do with SubjectTo financing is we will wrap the mortgage. And so what this means is that we are getting seller financing SubjectTo, and immediately as soon as we buy this property SubjectTo, we are going to owner finance it to another end buyer. For example, the way that this would look is the property has an ARV value of about $260,000. It's here in Pflugerville. The current owner is in pre-foreclosure and they owe about $212,000 on the principal of the loan. There's a reinstatement fee of about $20,000. They have an interest rate of 4.25%, and the payoff is in about 28 years, the maturity of the loan. So what we're going to do is we have this property under contract. We're going to wrap it, stop the pre-foreclosure, and so we're helping this seller out. He's not going to get foreclosed on. He's not going to ruin his credit. He's simply just going to owner finance the property to us, subject to his current financing. And at closing, we have to reinstate the loan, which is about $20,000 or so. We have another end buyer, and they're going to put down $25,000 on the property. At $270,000 is the sales price that we're giving it to them. So that $25,000, 20 of which is going to go to reinstating the loan. We are assuming the loan at 4.25% with a principal of about $212,000, and all in one transaction, we are going to be owner financing this property to the new buyer, $270,000 purchase price, 8% interest rate, with a $25,000 down payment. So we have the difference in equity between $212,000, $270,000, and on a monthly basis, we're going to be keeping the difference between 4.25% interest and 8% interest. We're not putting anything up at closing. The new buyer is paying everything to reinstate the loan. And on a monthly basis, we're going to be collecting what's called the rake of 3.75% interest on the new principal. So that's the benefit. We're going to have some monthly income as soon as this new buyer either refinances or sells the property. We are going to be getting our equity out of the property and move on to the next one. Now, this property would not have been a good flip, it wouldn't have been a good wholesale, and it wouldn't have been a good rental. And so we decided to buy it SubjectTo and be able to make money in this way. If y'all have ever heard about SubjectTo financing, or if you have more questions, please drop them below in the comments. Reach out to us, we're happy to help, and we'll see you guys next time.